You see, we're all haunted houses. All of us are haunted houses. All of us are full of ghosts. Ghosts are the presence of an absence, the presence of something gone. We all have ghosts. Those we've loved and lost, and those who have hurt us, those we've hurt. People we haven't reconciled with, people we still love, and people we'll never see again. We all have ghosts. But when we avoid looking at those ghosts, we push them down and they become poltergeists. And if you know anything about poltergeists, they mess things up. They break things, kick things, destroy things. Those things that we push down come back and they hurt us. But if we're able to bring those ghosts to the surface, they kind of become holy ghosts. The very thing we don't want to do, because the one thing we all know is don't look at that stuff. Repress it. That's the way to deal with it. Just let it fester as a heart disease. Don't ever bring that stuff up. But it doesn't work. It damages us and it hurts us. And we're afraid because we think, bring the difficulties to the surface. That's the last thing I want to do. It's the last thing I want. That would be a crisis. That would be horrible. But actually, it's bringing the things to the light of day that brings freedom. There's this verse, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Now, obviously, that's not truth like knowing that a photon has no mass or being able to recite the works of Hegel or something like that. We know that type of truth doesn't set anyone free. What sets us free? Well, interestingly, we hide the truth of our anxieties and our fears, our frustrations, the difficulties of life. We hide all of that. We push it down. But if we bring the truth to the surface, know the truth can set us free. In a sense, a space like this, for me, is a place where we come to listen to the difficult things, to ask ourselves, what are we repressing? What are we hiding? What's eating at our soul? Who do we need to make peace with, whether they're alive or dead? Who do we need to say sorry to? Who do we need to let go of? Each and every one of you has ghosts right now. If we took a minute and told each other our stories, what amazing things you would hear. Not just things from the past, but things at the moment, the things that some of you are dealing with right now. It's like a miracle we're here. This is a place where you can allow those to come to the surface. And this sounds depressing. People say, you're trying to make me depressed. I go, I promise I'm not trying to make you depressed. I promise. I'm telling you, you already are depressed. You just don't know it, right? As Kierkegaard calls it, the despair of not knowing you're in despair. The weird thing is, I'm not depressed. I go and party all the time. I'm not depressed. I hang out with people. I'm not depressed. I'm always out doing stuff. Of course, that's what you would do if you're depressed, because you can't stand being alone for 5 minutes. But otherwise, the ghosts start to haunt you. You shall know your ghosts, and your ghosts will set you free.